sleeping away. Gotta love having cat cam working. Hello, welcome back everyone to another episode of My Big Fat Journey, where this last week, of course, we ended up having Thanksgiving. And for the first time in quite some time, if ever, I think I basically had 3 Thanksgivings. Because I had my work one, that was the main, like the first starter of it. Then I had the Thanksgiving with my parents, and then I had a last Thanksgiving that was just one plate from my girlfriend, which was absolutely delicious. All of it was really delicious. It was a freaking fantastic, amazing break, but we are back onto keto, and we are back into getting this shit done. So what am I doing? I'm giving myself, currently, just tonight, this will be the last night, that I will give myself any little bit of keto night snacking in the form of like keto fat bombs or maybe a piece of keto toast to go ahead and make sure that I can have my cravings curbed right now. So that way the hunger isn't too bad, because right now the stomach is stretched for obvious reasons and I need to bring it back down. So right now I'm not going to force myself into torture, but I am wanting to make sure that tomorrow I'm doing this harder than I have in a while. So, and that's just the truth, is that I need to get this really, really nailed down. Right now, what I'm getting myself into, and I'm not an expert at any of this, but what I feel like I'm doing is I'm getting myself to a point of where some of this weight that I've gained from these recent breaks is going to start settling and be a lot harder to lose if I do not really crack down on it and try and lose it now. So that's where my main focus is right now. Is I gotta lose it. I gotta lose it fast. So there's no more slacking. This week has to be the week where things start turning around. And let's go and get into the numbers. Let's see the damage. Let's go ahead and be honest about it. Let's go and be honest. It's here. It sucks, but it's here. Right here, November 27th, we are looking at a 6.4 pound gain, which is, I'm just gonna be real honest with you. I'm gonna be flat honest with you. Let me go and look you right in the eyes. I thought it was gonna be way worse. 6.4 pounds for the amount of food that I was able to eat and enjoy was kind of impressive that I did not gain more. So let's go ahead and have that just out of the way and out there. But only a 6.4 pound gain, taking us to 256.2 pounds as I was this morning. We only have 17 pounds left to go, okay? We only got 17 pounds left to go till I'm back to where I want to be. This is some fresh weight I'm dealing with right now. The idea of losing 17 pounds before Christmas is not out of the window. But I don't have running, and that's, I think, the biggest thing. Is if I had running, I would say, yes, this would be possible to do. But the fact that I don't have running on my side right now because winter is here, yeah, it's not going to be as easy to go ahead and lose that weight. So, but I'm okay with it. I'm pretty happy that we're at this point. I was kind of worried that I was going to be saying 260s when I get onto the scale, so 256. We can handle this. We got this. This will be fine. So, like I said, I'm not really looking to go ahead and hit that goal by Christmas or anything to get back to that halfway point. But what I am looking forward to is by hopefully April of next year being to the point of where I can start transitioning. Because I've been wanting to transition into just a normal lifestyle for quite some time, but these breaks do so much damage. And the fact that I had the Florida break, I have Thanksgiving break, and then here in another month I'm going to be having one more break. It's a lot back to back to back. So
I saw him eat people. 6.4 is awesome. You can reset. I've seen you do hard.
You've seen me eat people. Yeah. If you're talking about quantity of food wise, yeah. Yeah, no, I've eaten quite a bit. So yeah, 6.4 is, yeah, it's good. I mean, it's not good, it's a gain. But, I mean, it's a foreseeable gain. It's a gain I accepted when I first was even going to take the break. But the one thing, though, that I did take note of again, and it's so freaking weird, is with keto, when you come off of keto, and you start having your carbs reintroduced, the amount of thirst that you have is ridiculous. The amount of bottles of water that I go through in a freaking day skyrockets because I'm just constantly thirsty. And I don't really have much pop when I'm off of keto. Like I mainly like kind of go to some energy drinks that I can't have, not like a Monster or anything, but like Prime energy drinks or Gatorade type stuff. I don't know. Pop is all right, and I do like it from time to time, but I don't crave it anywhere near as much as I used to. Because like back in the day, I could have like 6 cans a day. Where now, I mean, I don't have like if I'm off keto, I don't really seek it out. I'm more of a water person now, so that's a blessing that keto gave me in this diet. But then after you come back onto keto, yesterday, I mean, it was like, once again, every hour on the hour, I had to go to the bathroom. You just have to constantly pee. That water gets absorbed into these carb sponges, and then as soon as you start getting rid of those carbs, they just start releasing. It's weird how that happens. It's kind of annoying, honestly. But today was a much better day. So transitioning everything's going pretty good. So yeah, it was a good break. It was a much needed break. But now the focus is trying to make sure my mentality is stable. I need to make sure that after tonight, and if I can skip tonight and not even have anything else go into my system except for water, that is, or well, maybe a couple little Parm crisps, maybe. That is the main goal. Is I want to just limit myself to like this. If I can limit myself to this is going to be a successful night. If I slip up and I have to have something because the cravings are so bad, that it is what it is. But I definitely want to make sure that starting tomorrow my mentality is stable, and that's going to be a big thing I'm going to address next week. Is my mind still as strong as it has been, or am I slipping? Because that's the thing. I mean, you look at a bunch of these numbers that we've been looking at. My trend is trending upwards. We're back to where we were all the way back in July. And if you even want to go further back than that, I mean, we're back to where we were in April. I mean, granted, this is back when we were kind of in the stubborn weight type thing. This is my first time really losing this amount of weight. But it does suck that because of breaks and whatnot, I mean, that we're still trying to progress and lose all this weight here yet again. So, like I said, I can't wait till I can start transitioning into where I just have like weekends off, keto during the week, and hopefully it'll be a net zero. If not, maybe a little bit of a negative. But like I said, without running, it's hard to say what's going to happen. So I'm looking forward to spring when I can start running again and running comfortably. But yeah, it's kind of where we're at right now, though. So there's nothing too much else to report on. It was a solid week. It was very, very nice to have the break. I definitely don't feel like I overdid it too much. Well, I definitely did for some of the meals. But for the most part, I really didn't overdo too much. So I was very happy about that. I was very happy that I was able to get back on the keto yesterday. And then still on keto today. And then we'll be back on keto all the way until... This is where things get a little bit complicated. I think it's going to be the 23rd is going to be the day that I break keto again. Because I think that might be when my company does their Christmas break, essentially. So we'll see what happens then. But 23rd is a Friday. And then we have Christmas Sunday, Christmas Eve, Saturday. So, but yeah. And then who knows? Maybe after Christmas I might be on keto for a week. And I might take that next weekend off as maybe a test to see how taking weekends off would go. But I definitely want to have New Year's off and I want to have Christmas off. Those are two very, very key ones. If I limit it to just 5 days, I think that'd be better. But we'll just see what I want to do. But as for right now, I got majority of keto, non-keto stuff out of this house, which has me feeling really, really good. Because when it came to Friday night, I was like, is there anything last minute that I want to try before I get back onto things? And I was opening up pantries and I was like, there's nothing. There really is not anything. So it made me really happy that there's nothing left. So that's nice to be cleared of a lot of this shit. So now I can just focus on what I need to do, what's good, and to get this shit done. But that's going to do it pretty much for me this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys back here next week with some better numbers. I guarantee it. We're going to be having a loss. And this should be really, really nice. But that's going to do it for this one. Take you back to Cat Cam. Have yourselves a good night.